Have you been in this situation before? Let's take for example, you have a campaign that has been running for about 1 month and some days, or let's say 1 month and a week, and it has been bringing you results for like 1 month straight. You've been getting, let's say, 5 to 15 orders daily, which I don't know how much your ad budget is, but let's say you've been running ads consistently and getting results for over 1 month straight, and all of a sudden you begin to discover that your ads is dying down, it's fading, and you don't know what's happened. You are confused, you are looking at your campaign and you're wondering what went wrong. All right, so this video right here is going to show you what actually goes wrong, makes your ad to stop performing, and also how you can actually get your ads up and running again. Joshua Oduwaya here again, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can actually revive your dying ads and make it up and running to give you the best results once again. Okay, and if this is your first time of visiting this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop fresh videos just like this one. All right, and if you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you for coming around. I really thank you for always showing up and consuming my content. I appreciate you, and I want you to also do one more thing for me. I want you to hit the like button on this video so that the YouTube algorithm is going to show this video to a bunch of other people who are also going to find this video helpful in their businesses. Alright, so without further ado, let's dive into what we have for today. So first, I want you to understand that what happens when your ads campaign begins to die down is what is called ads fatigue. And ads fatigue is like, let me try to explain this in the simplest way possible. So let's take for instance, you have a child, a baby, and you've been giving the child, let's say, bread for instance, or let's take pap for instance. If you give a child pap maybe the first time, the child will take the pap for the first time maybe and wouldn't complain. But when you begin to give the child pap consistently, you give the child pap today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and you are probably not changing the flavor, you are giving the child the same flavor, the same type of pap every day, the child is going to get tired and even irritated with the pap, that the child will not want to eat that pap no matter how hungry the child is. So this is the same thing that happens to human beings when we see creative or content on Facebook or on Instagram. Okay, so if an audience has been seeing your image or your videos that are used for adverts, the ads copy, they've been reading it, the same thing, and they've also looking through your website and they've been seeing the same offer, the same product that you have been talking about. Everything is still the same. It gets to a point where they are no longer interested in your content, and when they are no longer interested in your content, what happens is that once they see your adverts, they scroll past it immediately. They don't stop again. They don't stop to click on it to see what you are talking about. They just scroll past it immediately. And when they begin to scroll past it, the AI, Facebook AI, Instagram AI begins to send a message to them that this audience are no longer interested in your stuff. They are no longer interested in your content. And what happens next is that Facebook begins to now show that content to less and less people as the day goes by. So if your advert is not reaching more people, definitely you're not going to get customers who will buy your product. So for you to be able to improve that, you actually need to know these few things I'm going to be showing you. So why ads stop performing is just what I explained right now, because your audience already has gotten tired of seeing your ads copy, your ads creative, or your ads angle, or your offer completely. Okay, so what can be done is that you can actually test new audiences, you can actually test new creatives, that's your video or pictures or images. You can actually test new ones, or you can actually test new offers. Now, with all these three things I've told you here, make sure you do not test the three of these all at once. Make sure you test them individually. So if you want to test only the audiences, make sure you go ahead and test the audience. If you want to test only the creatives, make sure you go ahead and test only the creatives. If you want to go ahead and test the offers, make sure you go ahead and test only your offers. Alright, So today what I'm going to be showing you is how you can actually go ahead testing your audiences. So this strategy I'm going to show you is what I have done and I have used over time, and I've gotten results from it. Alright, so right here you go over to your ads dashboard and you go ahead and click on create a new campaign, and I'm going to go with conversion right here. So if you are using the old setup, if you have the old setup, because you don't have the option of choosing which setup to use actually, so but if you have the old setup, you can actually go ahead just like I am doing right now. But if you have the new setup, you're going to go ahead with the sales objective. Alright, so here I'm going to click on continue, and I'm going to click on manual. I'm going to click on continue. So it's going to open up a new campaign for me, just like this one. Alright, so at this campaign level, I'm just going to rename this. Let's just give it a name, test. So you can give it whatever name you want to give it, and go ahead with your settings. So I am going to go with campaign budget optimization, which just basically means that I'm setting up the budget at the campaign level, and I'm going to go ahead and start with 5,000 naira, because for this strategy I'm going to be using, the minimum you can go with is 5,000 naira. Alright, so here you can go on to next. Now next is going to take me to the ad set level. Alright, so you can go ahead and rename the ad set level whatever name you want, but here I'm just going to rename it 20 to 35. Okay, you're going to understand shortly why I'm giving it that name. So let's go ahead with my pixel. My pixel is already set up, so I'm just going to use the add to cart, which is my optimization event, and I'm going to scroll down. And mind you, do not pay too much attention to this information on the top right hand corner. Do not pay too much attention to that information. Okay, so generally you have a total audience size of about 30 to 35 million Nigerians. Okay, so at this point now you are going to choose the audience you want to see your campaign. So I'm going to take this to people living in this location. I'm going to target Nigeria because Nigeria is where I am trying to sell my product to. So if you're trying to sell to certain states within Nigeria, you choose the states. If you're trying to sell to other countries or other parts of Africa, you can actually go ahead and just set up your target location. Now once you get to age, if you have been following my ads tutorials, you will discover that I always use 25 and above. Alright, so but today I'm going to start with 20. At this point I'm going to start with 20 and stop at 35. Okay, so you discover that it actually matches with the name I gave this ad set level. Okay, so you can also go ahead with gender and choose the gender depending on the kind of product you are selling. If you are selling a product that is meant for men, you target men. If you are selling a product that is meant for only women, you target women. But if you are selling a general product, you target all. So in this case, I will assume I'm selling a general product for both men and women. Alright, and the reason why I actually go with 25 when it comes to age, I actually do that because I assume that people with the most purchasing power are from that age, because these other people from 18 to 25 or less than 25 are usually not so financially capable. Right, but today I'm using this because when it comes to testing, I start from 20 to 35 to test the audience here. And if you come here, you discover that the audience size is around 18.5 million to 21 million. Alright, so that means we have a good audience size here, and also means that Facebook can be able to target certain people, more audiences for you within this 15 million or 21 million. Alright, so at this level now, this is the placement level. I'm going to turn off the desktop device so that only people who view Facebook via mobile will see my ads, and turn off the other placements where I don't want my ads to be shown. Okay, so here I just want my ads to be shown on Facebook and Instagram only, and I'm going to go further below and turn off the other ones that I'm no longer interested in. Okay, this, take it off. Okay, take this off, and good. Okay, so this right here is settled, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on next. So at the ads level here, you can rename it whatever you want to rename it, and at this level you choose your Instagram page if you have one. If you don't have one, you can go ahead and still run your ads if you are using Instagram. But now remember, you are not creating new ads. Okay, you are using the previous ads that you have been running before that was giving you results, and all of a sudden it died away, or it started dying down. So you are just going to use the same ads, go to use existing posts. Now if you have the ID, the post ID, you can come here and insert the post ID here. But if you don't have the post ID, the same page, you are just going to click on select post and choose one. That means the one that actually be performing and giving you results. Make sure it is the campaign or the ads that actually been giving you results. The creative that has been working previously should be what you want to go ahead using. Okay, because this time around you are going to be taken along with the social proof that it already had from the previous ads that has been running before. Okay, so once you've done that, everything is already set. You are just going to go back to ad set level, and I'm just going to click on the ad set level, and I'm going to click on duplicate. Now at this duplicate level, I'm going to tell it to duplicate 2 ad sets for me. So I'm going to add 2 more ad sets to this ad set. Okay, now good, we have one here. So this one is going to be 36 to 50. Okay, so we have 36 to 50 here, and scrolling down, okay, you can now go ahead and choose the age level. So we're going to go straight to 36, and also to 50. Okay, so that's the only thing we're going to be changing, because in this case we are not adding anything to detailed targeting. This is basically broad targeting, but we are segmenting the broad targeting based on the different age group. Okay, now after we've done for ages 36 to 50, we're going to go ahead and do ages 51 to 65 plus. Okay, so we're just going to come over here also and set the age for 51 to 65 plus. Yep, so this is it. So we have it set up like this. Now once you have it set up like this, all you just need to do after you're done is to click on publish and publish your ads so that it goes live. All right, now the goal there is to just make sure that your ads is actually being shown to different audience, different subsets of the larger audience. Okay, so your ads is going to be shown to different subset of the larger audience, and whichever of the ad sets is bringing in the best results, Facebook is going to determine that, and once it identifies which of this audience is best performing, it's going to channel all the resources, all your budget is going to be focused on that particular ad set. All right, and with that you are definitely going to get results for your campaign. So I hope you understand this part. Now, one thing I want you to also understand is this. What makes this work is because you already have a prior ads, which is an ads creative, ads copy that has been working before. If you do not have an ad that was working before and you want to try this strategy, you might not get good results immediately. All right, you will have to go through the testing phase. But what will make this work best is when you have an ad that was actually performing well for at least a period of 1 month, or worst case scenario, you can go ahead with a campaign that was working for 3 weeks and decides to go down. That kind of ads can be revived using this strategy. All right, and why this works is because you are targeting new audiences of people who may have not seen your ads copy, your ads creative, or your ads angle. So you are showing that same ads to new audience. You are showing it to new people. So if that ads worked on a subset of the audience and you got results, it means that when more people also see that same ads, it's going to work and give you results. Okay, so this is one other way you can actually take advantage and revive your ads that are stopped performing. All right, so I hope you learned something in this video, and I hope you can implement this immediately and take action for your own business. All right, so until I come your way next time, it's bye from now.